to act when defending.
I think it's like
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, bro. Come on.
People deluded, I'm back again. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, good night where you lot are concerned. I hope you're all doing well and safe. Smash the like button. Now, Arsenal fans, it's been a great season at all levels, man, really and truly. We've seen Arsenal's women deal with Manchester City. Obviously, you can see the title. Arsenal 2, Manchester City's under 18's 1, and we're through to the FA Youth Cup, better yet, final. I say it every year, every year that I've been on YouTube and spoken about youth football, I say I want to go all the way. We ain't been there since Jack Wilshere won it as a player. And how fitting would it be him as a manager, Mr. Hayland leading these Haylanders? Obviously, we've got 90 minutes plus potentially added on time and penalties to go before we either defeat West Ham or Southampton to claim this trophy. But we're in it to win it, man. I think we're going to do it. It feels like luck's on our side, man. Obviously, the gaffers' tactics have been spot on. The players, they bought into it. And I think you've seen against Watford and obviously against City, man to a man, from the goalie to the striker. I don't think it's a game to sit here and single out any of these young players. You need to be a team. And I don't think youth football prepares footballers for incidences like what you saw yesterday at the Emirates Stadium or just senior football. Tournament football, cup football does, though, and it was dramatic, people. Yeah, obviously City went down to 10 men. That's their business. We all know Manchester City, even the lad who scored is a very talented player. City got ballers, the best ballers in the country, the best ballers they can get from abroad, really, at all levels. We know what they're on. We've got ballers as well. You saw what we're doing, and it was great. It was amazing. I'm happy to be through. I think we're going to do it. I say every year I want these lot to win the FA Youth Cup, and I think we've got an opportunity to do such. I genuinely believe in every one of these players. The mentality, the hunger, the desire is all there. Technical level and all of that jazz is there. We've got some ballers. Ethan Nwaneri as well. Nwaneri, I can't pronounce your name. Forgive me for mispronunciations. Why would you want to leave, man? Forget City and Chelsea. Look at the pathway we've got here, blood. Look at what you're doing and things. Big up Miles as well. Lovely winner from him. Rosiak, forgive me for mispronunciation. What a free kick. And guys like Bradley Ibrahim, at this level, he's one of the more senior players, really. Him and Koza Jubi 9 times out of 10 have been very consistent. And I know I'm skipping ahead. I love the goal from us, not because it was in dramatic fashion, just before penalties were really becoming a thing, we're into extra time added on time. I love the goal because if I can remember correctly, Koza Jubi's played it to Bradley Ibrahim. Miles has made the run. Like, it's a lovely run. And clearly, he's been taught to do that. At youth football, I think a lot of them play on instinct. As they get older, the 17s, 18s and plus, they need to be a bit more calculated. And you could see him attack the space for the header. It's a lovely pass. It's a lovely passing, sweeping move collectively. It's a fantastic assist from Bradley Ibrahim. It's a lovely run and a brave header from Miles, who's having a good game. He really reminds me of Moussa Dembele, who used to play for, let's say, Fulham and not our rivals, really. Let that man develop. I think he's got a chance here. And even that man to a man, the Waters, the Solsers, the Kosa Jubris, there's many, and 9 times out of 10 it's the players you're not looking at that make it. So yeah, it was brave for Miles to score that header. If I'm honest, I don't know what the City keeper's doing. That young keeper has to learn when to come out. If you don't come out, I'm not too sure we score, but no complaints from me. Maybe he's a Gooner as well. So that was lovely. Rosiak's free kick. Again, he's shown that at youth level a couple of times this year that my man can do the bend it like Beckham thing. So it was fantastic. Yeah, we obviously, there was chances where a number of players, Ethan, Koza Jubri, Amari Benjamin had half chances that maybe we could have done better. There was better and worse periods from us as well. I did think at the time City scored, they probably turned up enough and on the balance of percentages deserved to get that. But listen, we done it, innit? The courage on display from us to react has been amazing. And again, shout out to the coaching staff and the players. I'm a happy man. It feels like we're going to do this. If I'm honest with you, we need to keep calm, but it feels like we're going to do this. And it could be a great season for us at all levels, really, if we can bring some silverware. Arsenal Football Club is too big of a club to not have won the FA Youth Cup in the period we have. I know we got close when we had Saka, John Jules, Smith Rowe and them guys. Unfortunately, we played Chelsea when they had Hudson-Odoi and all them things, but when we got to the final, I believe. But this is our year, man. Credit to Southampton or West Ham, whoever we play. We can't underestimate them, but we need to stand up to be counted. I always said if we got through City, I think we're going to do it. I think we've shown that against Cambridge, against City, against what. Honest, we do need to defend a lot more cleaner at times and stuff like that, but listen, it's all about winning the trophy, innit? You know, how many players can say they've won an FA Youth Cup, really? And for some of these boys, there's genuinely a correlation. You look at some of the players that have won this at little thing you could have in your CV. So yeah, man, it was a tough clash. It weren't our cleanest of games in many aspects, but we also showed great passing moves, great courage. I don't really care about the passing moves and the assists and the goals and things, because it's about courage, it's about desire, it's about hunger, it's about wanting it, you know. And the players stood up to be counted in the atmosphere. That's another thing I like about being able to play in the FA Youth Cup, because it somewhat prepares these players for senior football, in the sense of, you're going to be, obviously the Emirates wasn't packed out, but there's about 10,000 people there. For under 18s, who are probably more likely just seeing coaching staff, maybe more senior players, parents watching games, this kind of prepares you for the other aspects. And it was a dramatic winner, and it's a lovely moment. It's a really lovely moment for these players, man. But we can only enjoy that. And now it's about doing what we've been doing, going up a several bit of percentages and bringing it home, really and truly. And it'll be a great way for a couple of these players, you know, Miles, Ethan, are technically not even scholars yet, set them up perfectly for next year, you know. And obviously Bradley Ibrahim, I'm pretty sure this is his last eligible year for under 18s football, so it'd be a good way for him to bow out as well. Koza Dewberry, obviously he's still eligible to play at this level for the rest of the season, if I can remember correctly, but he's been pushing with the under 23s, 21s, whatever you want to refer to it as. And you'd imagine, you know, sooner rather than later it becomes a permanent fixture. Where the league title at youth level is concerned, we're probably not going to win that. So this is our only chance of silverware. So hopefully we can bring it home, man. We scored 2 great goals. We showed courage. We won our individual battles. Collectively, we were better than City, 10 men or not. And we earned the right to win. And we did exactly that. So now we're through to the next round. Let's bring this bad boy trophy home, man. There's no reason why I can't. Again, these young boys make me proud to be an Arsenal fan and avid supporter of Hayland, because, again, listen, I'm not impressed by technical level. Of course, we've got some great footballers with passing range, with dribbling, with skillers and all these things. But you play for Arsenal Football Club, I expect you to have that. I expect you to have that at a lot of clubs. It's about the desire. It's about the hunger. It's about the reactions to setbacks. It's about where you stand in adversity and in moments of hardship. And time again, these young players in our under 18s, collectively as a team, have shown that. So I'm happy for them, and I'm happy for Jack Wilshere. So hopefully we can get some silverware. It would be poetic justice if, you know, Jack Wilshere could win the FA Youth Cup, Arsenal could win the Premier League with 2 former players. Obviously, Hayland, Wenger had a big part in reproducing that and whatnot. It'd be amazing, man. And where Arsenal's women's team and under 18s teams are concerned, they've both beat Manchester City. So where I'm looking at Saka and the men's team, maybe that's a positive omen. Maybe we can make it a 3-peat sort of thing, really and truly. But yeah, man, big up the under 18s for going through to the next round, man. We're going to do this, man. There's no way we can't do this now. We're bringing this home. But on a serious note, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, comment, subscribe, and hopefully we bring this home, whether we play West Ham or Southampton. Yeah, on that note, you lot stay safe, stay blessed. I'm out.
There's always just that active red flag, defending.
I think it's like